djWHEAT. How you doing?
Have you ever seen The Matrix before?
Yes.
You know, like when he sees that cat twice and he has deja vu?
This is the second interview we had to do because djWHEAT said something really bad, so we had to cut it out.
No, his battery died when you asked me like.
No, you were plugging. You were plugging Own 3D.
I was actually.
You were like, "They're so good, man. They're so good."
Yeah. What's up? I'm doing good.
Your first event that you get to watch as a fan. Did you get any autographs?
Yeah, is that a question?
Yeah, you're a fan now, so you have to go.
I am a fan. I'm here spectating the event. First time ever, Hotbed, that I've ever been to an event and just kind of been spectating. I mean, I'm here doing some Twitch stuff, like a few meetings, but it's been never. So that's been a long time. It's pretty crazy.
Did you gamble at all?
I'm kind of like walking in your shoes a little bit. Like I get to experience what it's like just to kind of be at the event.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what did you?
Did you watch any of the other games?
I watched some League. I watched some StarCraft 2.
Yeah, you hosted the finals, right?
I did.
How did that go?
It went pretty well, man.
Aside from the massive lag issues.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, from like just hosting, it went like I really enjoyed it.
And they all liked you, it seemed.
Well, I mean, did I do something that made them not like me? I hope they.
No,
like me.
I thought they did.
Yeah, well, you know.
Likable guy.
Yeah, sure.
Did you? I tried watching a little bit, but what? Why'd you laugh?
Because you said you tried watching a little bit.
I did, but like the problem is that I don't understand what's going on.
I got you.
So
I got you. See, that surprises me because, you know, you being so heavily into Dota 2, I would imagine that like a lot of the same understanding and complexity in that game at least makes it really easy to translate into League of Legends. Like, I mean, you know, it's kind of like a first-person shooter. If I've like played Quake, then I'm going to figure out Unreal Tournament like pretty easy if I've never seen it before.
Yeah,
or
I
I'm
guess.
going to figure out Counter-Strike. If, you know, there's obviously nuances that I'm going to have to figure out. So I don't get that part.
Yeah, I think it's just because I don't get what the heroes do and I'm not used to the graphics that much. But maybe if I watch a little bit more, maybe I get some people to teach me.
I mean, why do you like Dota 2 so much?
More than LoL, you mean?
No, just why do you like Dota 2?
Well, I played a little bit of LoL, like maybe a couple games.
But I didn't ask you about League of Legends. I just said, why do you like Dota 2?
In general, because I like that it's a hard game that like people. I like learning. I like playing better than someone. I like losing and having that feeling of, oh shit, I need to like get better.
Like,
that's pretty much
I mean, it's very like,
and it's exciting.
I feel like it's very like Brood War-esque in that regard.
It's the same feeling that I get from Brood War and StarCraft.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Right on.
So, yeah, and you know, when I watch stuff, I like seeing players do stuff that I could never do. I think that's one of the main things. I'm not saying that League doesn't have that. I just don't understand.
That happens all the time for me in Dota 2 because I have no fucking idea what I'm doing.
Wax even said he's been trying to get you into it for a long time.
I am chemist dog in that game for sure. Like,
I know what you're talking about.
I mean, you just have to find something you like and like go for it. But it's overwhelming how much stuff is in that game and how much complexity there actually is. And
did you watch any Shoot Mania?
I have not yet. I probably will. I mean, it actually officially started today, right? Maybe there was some open play and whatnot.
Dignitas has a team, and I saw Sturmy. That guy's supposed to be good.
Yeah, Sturmy's awesome, man. Sturmy, in my opinion, Hotbid, is one of the most amazing professional gamers on the planet because if you look at his history, he started off in Unreal Tournament, believe it or not. Moved on to Quake after Unreal Tournament, you know, kind of dried up, which in and of itself, like, there was not a lot of cross, like, game players that played Quake and or UT 2K3, 2K4, or even 99. Like, you were either one game or the other, right? So Sturmy made that leap. And then as it continued on, Sturmy actually then went on to play FIFA. and in the CGS. And I mean, like, console game, totally different than an FPS. And, you know, he's been on and off. He threw his own gaming event in Italy, and now he's here playing Shoot Mania, kind of going back to his roots.
They compare
in FPS.
Shoot Mania to Quake a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, but
What do you think?
let me
Very
finish
different.
my point. Like, Sturmy's fucking awesome because he's transcended many games and in different genres. And name me another pro gamer that's done that.
That's pretty crazy.
No, you can't. That's right. That's pretty crazy is the correct answer, Hobbit, because you can't.
Well, In Control
I don't think
played
he-
Dance Dance Revolution at
He was not a champion
WCG Ultimate Gamer.
in Dance Dance Revolution, though.
He's pretty good, though.
And I don't think that's that doesn't count, dude.
Did you follow the election at all? This is where this interview is going, talking about politics.
Really? Because that's boring.
Really?
No, I didn't.
I asked.
Yes.
Did you vote?
No.
No.
No, but there's actually good reason.
Not enough electoral votes for your state.
No, actually it's because I had moved recently, and we really got screwed on Douglas County's whole process of the time in which you needed to register before you became an official voter.
I didn't vote either.
So, well, then we're both
But I have a good
degenerates.
reason. I have a good reason.
And
A
what?
hurricane.
Oh, well, weren't there special ballots for guys like you?
Yeah, I could have mailed it in like a week later, but by the time I was like filling it out and like mailing it in, they already called the state for Barack.
So if you would have voted properly, then who would you have voted for?
I would have voted for Obama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
think that's a good choice.
Pretty liberal.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty liberal when it comes to most things, I guess. But enough about that.
Yeah, that's boring shit.
I asked Katz about that. He had some very interesting
See,
opinions.
this would be a
about
whole different interview if Mitt Romney would have won, actually.
it. Yeah, we probably would spend a lot of time talking about
I
it.
would have had, I would be sitting here with, an AK-47, a bandana. I probably wouldn't have shaved and showered for, 2 weeks. I would have gone on the offensive, man. So.
Do you normally shoot guns in leisure time?
Normally?
Have you?
I have
hunting
before.
and stuff?
No, not hunting.
Not even like duck hunt?
No. Skeet shooting.
Good at it?
I have...
Do you think FPS gamers are better at shooting
I think
guns
so.
in real life?
I think some are. I really do. I think even understanding the sense of a 3D space can translate to real life. I mean, hence why even our own military uses simulations for many things. And if you think about it, how many thousands of hours have I put into FPSs or other players?
You
don't think that could translate into?
I think it could.
Yeah.
Just like RTS can translate into someone commanding an army.
They could, yeah. Yeah. I mean, especially if they were using control groups and shit. I bet you a lot of the noob commanders in the army, they use one control group. Yeah, but our supreme commanders, they're all up in that
See what
fucking.
you did there.
Yeah, did you like that?
So what do you think about this month? We have a lot of events this month. Almost too many events. Like WCG was this weekend, and last weekend was IEM, and there was just. Do you think that's too much?
Yeah. I think it's just.
You think we need a Super Bowl?
I don't know. No. I mean, I'm not saying we should have less events. I'm just saying for me, it's personally too much. It's a lot of shit going on.
Too much
what
flying.
happened to September? What happened to December being just chill?
Are you planning your Christmas gifts already?
Oh yeah.
What are you getting? The mini wheat.
I
I mean, he's not gonna watch this interview, so you can just tell us.
He might. It depends on what tags you put in there, because I could be
Mini wheat
we're
Christmas
getting
present.
him Minecraft stuff, and then you could tag it Minecraft, and then he could be watching YouTube videos, and somehow, because his name...
not gonna
the
tag
fact
it
that was
Minecraft.
Okay. We're getting some Minecraft stuff.
He doesn't actually check his own Twitter account, Wax.
Yeah, not yet. But he's learning to read, which is like, well, I mean, he is reading.
What are you going to give him? What books?
No, I didn't say I was going to give him books, man.
No, but like, he says he's learning to read. What books would you recommend him?
Well,
I got a few to recommend him.
He's like in first grade, man. He reads books about this cat sat on the hat.
Yeah, but eventually he's going to be able to read like stuff that's cool.
Yeah.
What would you give him?
I'm going to give him comic books, man.
Which ones? The ultimate.
When I feel like he can, I want to give him Invincible by Robert Kirkman first.
What is that about?
It's about a superhero. Mark Grayson.
Is that a Marvel one?
Nope. It's Image, actually. It's by the guy that does Walking Dead. It's basically, it's like.
Getting educated in this interview.
It's more like a real world superhero story, where maybe the focus isn't so much on like the actual battling of the villains, but more like the life of this particular superhero. And it's got like a really awesome story with his father and his family, and like you find out that it is a much bigger universe than you thought it was.
Wow.
It's good shit.
That's some deep comic book.
It's good shit. Yeah, and it's really bloody too. That's good too.
It's not Spider-Man, not traditional.
No, not Spider-Man. No, nothing like that.
Did you have you seen? Did you watch DreamHack last weekend?
Yeah, of course.
What'd you think?
It was good. I mean, it's hard to keep up over Thanksgiving, but I thought it was fine. I mean,
what about the interviews? little problem with no translator though.
Yeah.
Everything else was pretty cool.
I've had some issues with that myself, like the whole translated interviews live. It's
actually, people ask us to interview Koreans all the time, but they give the most boring answers. Like there's some, like MC is awesome at it.
This is a good topic. This is a problem, man.
Like MC gives really good answers. Violet's okay, and there's some others that give good answers, but in general they give the very cookie cutter answers, and I think that's that's just how a lot of pro sports are too. So I mean, we shouldn't really expect anything more of them than NBA players, I guess. They give very boring press conferences too, except the very top stars.
I mean, that's a good point.
Because every time I watch interviews with like the Lakers or whatever, or the Knicks, all their players suck at giving interviews, except for like maybe like one or two guys. The Rasheed Wallace is amazing. Like I'm sure Kobe is like awesome at giving interviews now, but like the regular players.
So
no.
Then the question is whether or not that is like the problems of teams and them like educating their players on. I mean, shit, that's something that's happened in Brood War for ages. Like, right? I mean, they have media training on, of course, is like under Korean tradition, but I mean, shouldn't the same thing be happening here?
I think that sometimes people don't like they don't like putting themselves out there. They're shy. They're very guarded.
Well,
they're boring. They might just have no personalities.
So what do? You
just don't interview those people.
But if everyone wants,
like honestly, like Life and Creator are two of the best players in the world, but they give like two of the worst interviewers
dude,
there are.
I get it. Like I feel the same. Like people, for example, on Live with Earth, they're like, we want to hear from these people or these people, but then
I practice very hard. Hopefully next time it does well.
Like people are like, oh my God, guys, can you come up with some better questions? It's like, dude, when we come up with like, first off, it's pretty difficult. Like it's not easy, right? But second off, it you can ask like the most elaborate question or be searching for the most deep answer.
You can only lead a pro gamer to water.
Get it.
You
but
can't,
you can't make the motherfucker drink. That's right.
Exactly.
You absolutely cannot. And you know, I mean, dare I say it? It's one thing that the foreigners have up on.
Well, I mean, that's just a language thing.
Of course it is.
But culture's a little like that. But we're not really interviewing the 15-year-old foreigners either.
No.
All the Koreans are a little younger, not as life experience. Their culture might make them a little more shy. They're no loco doco.
Well, I was just about to bring him up. Like, you know,
we interviewed him
he
today.
is the polar opposite. But
We interviewed him today. Did you know that?
no.
I tried to troll him, but he didn't. He refuses to even let me. He just trolls himself the whole time. I don't need to do anything.
That sounds about right.
And I hope that his manager approves the interview.
I hope so too.
He trash talks a lot in it.
Isn't that
Random people that are walking by.
Oh,
It was amazing.
it sounds like Loco Doco.
A lot of good quotes from that.
But again, like you'd mentioned personalities, even in professional sports, there are those boisterous and loud and obnoxious personalities. Not necessarily that Loco Doco is any of those, or all three of them, or maybe just one or two. But, we have to have that, don't we?
Yeah, I think you need at least one or two.
It gets real fucking boring.
Yeah, you need one or two of those guys, for sure.
It's like you just have to accept the fact that some people express themselves through their play. And like a great example is Scarlett. I mean, other than
she's
maybe
BM.
cracking,
She's BM.
You
know that? She is.
Smile, like I think that the only time you're ever going to
I got an anecdote about her.
What?
So I was like, "What? So who did you play? Like, how did it go?" I'm like backstage, like watching, and she told me who she played. It was like some North American player, and I'm like, "Oh, did you win?" And she's like, like one of those, like, "Of course I won." So it wasn't a Korean, and she's cocky. She has that personality. It comes out in the game. She dances her units, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just, I think it's a matter of time.
Like I said, her personality comes out in the game. Like you occasionally see her, but like outside of that, you're going to see kind of a very solemn, quiet, shy individual.
I think it's changing. Melton, a little bit.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, think about some of the players that have had experience, and you'd think by now that their ice would have melted a little bit, but it hasn't.
That's something we got to fix. All right. Well, I think we're drawing this out a little long. We'll wrap this up. You got anything to say?
Nope. No. Thanks, Hotbed.
Thank you.
I'd like.
When am I going to be back on Kings of Tin?
Dude, do you want to do Heart? Oh, we can't do fucking Heart of the Swarm yet. God, it's so annoying that we can't. How are they going to properly balance Heart of the Swarm if they don't have team games in there? You don't know what kind of new cheese Hotbit's going to throw at you. How until 4v4s and 3v3s are in there.
Exactly.
I'm convinced that they can't balance.
They don't have a custom map for it.
What?
Team games.
You can't. Can you play custom maps in Heart of the Swarm?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I've only played like one game of Heart of the Swarm. I'm gonna let them do all the balancing stuff, and then I'm gonna play.
Let's do it, Kings of Tin.
All right, okay.
Hotbed.
All right. See you next time. Thank you for the interview.
Be trolling. Oh, I didn't thank my sponsors yet.
Okay, go ahead.
I'd like to thank my drink that came from the Cosmopolitan.
How much was that? Like $15?
It was 12, but that's
wow.
Okay. I'd like to thank my e-cig. Quit smoking. I'd like to thank the side bet money that I have in my pocket that I am ready to go begin to accumulate more. I'm already up $5 in side bets, Hotbid. And
against who?
Against Slasher, against Fish Sticks. Well, I'm going to go in there. Now there's more people in there, so I'm going to get more.
Slasher bets on StarCraft 2. That's amazing.
Yeah. And Fish Sticks, you guys. Fish Sticks. I'm sorry, Naniwa, but I have this. I always bet on my gut, Hotbid. You know that, right? You shoot always. And I just I could feel it, man. I was like, holy shit, Liquid Sea is gonna win versus Naniwa. And I'm like, I got $2 on this one, and which is pretty. Normally it's just dollar bets.
40% of your winnings.
And see, thanks, man. Because Fish Sticks, you know what he said?
Too.
Hold on. This is what Fish Sticks said. Who's C?
Yeah, exactly. He didn't know.
Yep.
Now he knows him.
And that's it.
Okay. Thank you.
And my sponsor, Huck. Right there. He's my sponsor. He sponsors me. This guy. He makes everything possible. Huck right there. Yep. Everything. My sugar daddy.
Thanks.
Thank you, Hotbed. Thank you.